Squirrels! So hello, and welcome to another Legend of Runeterra video. My name is Chris, and today we will be playing a bit of a new take on an older deck. A deck that for a short while was the most dominant deck actually in the meta, and then received one or two nerfs and then quickly faded away. Outside of the realm of people's thoughts, but I am bringing it back, which is obviously the title for this deck, and that is a Darrowing deck. Now that was what it was commonly referred to at that time, obviously combining Darius with the Harrowing, and essentially the idea is you play a bunch of big, beefy units, mostly with Overwhelm, and then you let them die, and then you Harrowing, and then you kill them, or you just kill them before you even need to get to the Harrowing, and you just overwhelm them anyway. And that is what we are going for here. But this time we've added in Riven as well, because of course Riven gives us the chance to get some cheap combat tricks as well that can help us out, particularly like stuff like quick attack, of course, can be very useful for keeping your units alive. Adding Overwhelm to things like Kato the Arm can of course be very valuable as well, as it makes Kato himself a big threat. Also, and of course the 2 attack on anything with Overwhelm. Where is it? This one, the Glinting Blade Fragment, of course, is very good as well, in that it obviously gives your Overwhelm extra attack. So Riven, I thought, fit pretty nicely into the deck as a whole. And we are in a Noxious Allegiance, so we do get to play Basilisk Rider as well. And I think that this deck has performed pretty decently for me so far. It's obviously a bit of a surprise. People don't really know what you're doing. Maybe some, of the top players can figure it out when they see Darius with Shadow Isles. They can perhaps figure out what it is. But most players, I think, would probably struggle to recognize exactly what you are doing. Yeah, the Harrowing can be a nice surprise for them as well at the end of a game. So, with that said, let's get into some games and see how we do. Okay, so I assume that this is like a version of the Grand Plaza decks with Garen. Harrowing could be actually pretty interesting in this matchup, because they will have some forms of lifesteal. So am I going to keep it? I might, I really might. Spreading out about against this kind of deck could be pretty good as well, though. Fervor can be very nice if he goes for like a challenge on a unit with a lifesteal, and we can then just fervor it away. Wonder it would have been nice, but it's fine. Find Riven as well. Let's spread out here, see what he does. This deck won't have too many early plays. We can develop a pretty nice board here. If you think on 3, we can go Riven on 4, potentially both of these. Depending on what he does, of course. He starts with a Guiding Touch, okay. I mean, I assume this is a Plaza deck. But our deck hopefully is quick enough to where, he might feel that he can't play something like Grand Plaza. We have to be wary of the 5/4 lifesteal. Okay. Well, he drops that. I think I will then drop Riven.
Devotion through battle.
Yeah, we'll take obviously the damage there. So now we have a bit of a choice, but because we kept this Harrowing and we find a second Harrowing, we're in less of a rush. And our open attack here, is okay, but it's not amazing. So I think we will start with House Spider. If he does drop that unit, then we still could be okay. And if he drops something like Grand Plaza, we can then go in for even more. So he might be forced into a like single combat here. But he will have to wait for the block to do it. We will probably play this Blade Fragment on one of these smaller spiders, as that then gives us the opportunity of just going big. And this is, you know, how this deck can punish something like this.
You cannot sway me.
He's just going to try and block out the most damage, but we've already got him down very low. And we have a board full of units, so he's going to have to find a way here of dealing with a board this big, and we can fervor as well. That's pretty nice. Like, let's assume he drops Garen here.
Shining gifts
Okay.
from the sky.
So obviously we want to use this Noxian Fervor. And if he doesn't have single combat, which I think he does. Yeah. So do I play this? I don't... What did we just play? We played the 2, so we get the quick attack. So I don't think it's worth it.
There's still much to answer for.
I have to hope he doesn't have second single. And he hopefully didn't. Don't think we'll develop, we'll obviously just swing in.
Focus on me.
Puts him back down on 6. So next attacking turn we'll probably want to Harrowing, to be honest. Which means we can start sort of trading these off. Maybe even play this and just let it die.
With a little time, I'll have a break.
This will definitely hit because we're only running 2 Harrowings and we have them in hand. So what would Harrowing get us now? What has died? There's a Kato, so we've had a Riven die. There hasn't been much though, really, has there?
Alright, let's miss some
That might
folks
spice
up.
things up. He has to attack. He has to attack twice, so we can wait.
It is me!
Under star shaping, okay. So our next attacking turn is on 10. I think our best attack is just an open attack though, right? We give you overwhelm. We give that overwhelm. Just go in.
What is this?
No overwhelm, but
Come back later.
odd that he didn't hush this. Like this. Like it's just an odd thing to hush, right? Put him down on 7. Also the Nightfall version of this.
Both broken.
So that means no Asol this turn. This would have been useful last turn. I probably will play the weapon hilt this time. Ooh. This is not good. I need these things to die.
I sense their power. There is surrender and there is life. I will live.
It's not quite enough, is it? I'm 1 off.
There's still much to answer for.
We need to see what we draw. Okay, yeah, that'll do. Perfect, top deck. As obviously this gives us the chance to find our win. And he can play Asol, but then I can just go for this blade. Oh no, because the Asol will get the 1/1 from this. Oh yeah. So that actually doesn't work. But as long as I can survive.
The strength of the sun and my faith are one.
See if I can Concerted Strike. Keeps finding perfect answers. Could attack and go for this. But I might need the stun defensively. See what he goes for. You wouldn't play this unless you had Concerted Strike, I don't think. Or single combat. Or, you know, something like that. Okay, it's single. Well then, because it's single, because that means that this won't die, I will, can I just blade this now? Has he got Hush again? Hush would mean it just trades into this. He'd need what? Hush Pale? If you had Hush Pale, you'd block with this, surely.
No more hesitation.
That goes through. That's pretty good. That gets rid of a threat, obviously. And he's played 2 of these now. I think that's the random dragon he got. You can't really attack with this though either. There is Asol.
Your favorite star. I created it.
So we probably want to sharpen resolve, kill you. That would mean we take 4, 9. How much mana does that give us? We're on 12, so it gives us 7, which is not enough for this plus this. But 9, 13, put us on 4. Got no mana left. I can Harrowing next turn, maybe? Or just double Decimate next turn? Awesome to have exactly Star Shaping. Yeah, I think I like that. Happy to just end the round. Huh? So he just wants to level this up, but I'm just gonna open attack.
Wonder at my creations.
So I'll be on the full 13, which gives me enough for Sharpen Resolve plus. Plus the 2 decimates.
My, how they stare.
Let's start with the open attack.
How middling.
And obviously, as soon as he loses Asol, these will cost mana again. It's an intense game. He could have, I mean, Star Shaping obviously saves him. He's now thinking about that, I think. That slight hesitation perhaps tells me he doesn't have Hush, because you wouldn't be worried about combat tricks if you had Hush, because you know you could just Hush. And this puts him in range of only 1 Decimate. Okay, he has the other Star Shaping. But I think you would have snapped Hush, right? Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you have just snapped Hush? This obviously beats Pale, it beats pretty much any combat trick he has. I think it's only Hush. She does not have. Now, unfortunately, because it's this, I actually can't decisive maneuver. Well, it would actually get 2 extra damage in, but I don't think that's worth it. And we might still want to use it defensively. But now we'll probably Fastless Rider to get an extra blocker. Go for this. Okay. So the game continues. Another blocker that could be useful. Whew. It's been a real slug.
Shining
Wow.
gifts from the sky.
So I can stun that. So that's fine. I didn't get the +2, because if I got the +2, I could have +2'd this now. Which would mean, you know, any single combats wouldn't work. He's gonna ooh. Obliterate. Man, that sucks. Had to be obliterate, didn't it? Okay. What is this getting me? Let me check. It's getting me a Riven and a Basilisk Rider. So Riven. So if I played that, I'd only have 4 mana left. Which I could then use all of them. What attack would that be on then? Riven? Let me think. Riven would be on what attack if I gave her that? She's leveled up. It would be 2 extra attack from that, so 6 with Overwhelm.
There's still much to answer
8 attack with Overwhelm. He could block. I mean, if he blocks with this, he can't, so it'd be 4. That's 4 damage. I can deal 4 damage that way. I don't think that's enough, to be honest. I can give you 6, but then what am I doing if I'm not doing that? I think I have to. I actually think I have to. I don't need to give it quick attack, so then I can still play the House Spider. And I also get the attack from the Basilisk Rider, which is worth something at least. And then I could play House Spider defensively. He's found, what, all 3 Sunforgers? He's played 1 ASOL. He's played 2 Star Shapings, a Guiding Touch. Yeah, yikes.
No turning back now. Conflict awaits.
Guess we just have to attack.
Warning, take you.
My god. Hush, of course. That's the other Hush. I just need a Fervor or a Decimate, which we do run. Moon Silver. We got the extra chump blocker, we just need to survive. My god, just give me, as if he obliterated that. What a game this has been. I just need a Decimate. I just have to survive. He's had every healing card he has in his deck. He's down to 19 cards. I'm down to 22. There's still 2 Decimates in there. There's still... I haven't played a Fervor, have I? God, this game's gone on forever. I don't think I've played a Fervor.
No more hesitation.
So I still think there's 3 Fervors in there as well. I mean, I can't beat that. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, what a crazy game. Let me go past. So he found the Scourge from God knows which one. He got a Moonsilver, I assume, from ASOL. Cosmic Inspiration, of course. He found Supernova as well. He found all 3 Sunforgers, double Star Shaping, I'm pretty sure. Mind Splitter. Just had everything. I mean, really did just have absolutely everything. A Guiding Touch as well. Oh, we did play 1 Fervor. Okay. Oh dear. Yeah, I can't beat that. The Overwhelm deck, or at least I assume it is. Kind of similar decks in principle, so we'll see how we do. Not sure about Fervor. House Spider could be okay here. Basilisk Rider, pretty nice as well. Ooh, some pet on pet action. We'll see what he plays here, or if he just open attacks.
This land is ours.
See, into that makes me think that House Spider is a bit better, because obviously I can just trade the spider. And again, if I play you, I could just trade there. No, I think I like this.
Leave nothing standing.
Does attack, that's an interesting attack. Now, he could be on something like Trapper on 3, so I think we will be open attacking. Or does that change things? Maybe I can see what we get from this first.
Linger in the air.
Overwhelm, we probably won't go in for, but yeah, seeing this, we can just go in for that. No need to attack with this spider and just sacrifice it, could be useful. But everything else, pretty happy to go in. He might be forced to block. Yeah, with both, he does. Goes down to 15. And we obviously still have some of the board. He has the extra mana. But I like where we are right now. Fortunately, we can't play this into Kato and save the Overwhelm. The heavy blade fragment is obviously really good with Kato. And that's where we'll look to use it most of the time. We'll just go Bask Rider here. Yes, he'll get this attack off with this. But we will return the favor and hit harder. Do we want to play Kato, or would I rather play that? Honestly, I think I'd rather play this. It's just whether we're going to play this or not. Ah, dear. Let's open attack. And this time we will attack with all. Because this is really his only block. Or the only... You know, he will feel an obligation to block this, I think. Unless he has some sort of like weird Battle Fury only hand. But he's not got Battle Fury. That's an interesting block. Do I even use this Sharpen Resolve now? I don't think we do. I think we can use it defensively.
I have my orders.
So Wolf Rider. We could see something like Sejuani come now. Ooh, that's nice.
I have my orders.
Well, Darius, we might want to stun.
Moving into sight.
Get ready now.
Man, an intense game again. Could have some sort of troll chant. Some kind of fervor. Further the Darius hit this. Deal 3 extra damage. Goes down on 3. That would do pretty good for him. We actually can't save these from a fervor, unfortunately. So what are you thinking about? A troll chant? Troll chant we can beat. Further we cannot. Yeah, so Voltron actually saves his life as well. Using that sharpen result now.
They will bleed for Noxus.
What time is it?
I have to play Kato. Unfortunately, Kato can be blocked by you,
Fuse is lit. Blow them to pieces.
but we still will go for it.
Up top.
If we can top deck something like Fervor, we could be okay. He will block and block. If we get to play Farron, we could be okay, depending on what he's got. This says to me he doesn't have Sejuani, because I think you would just Sejuani defensively, right? So no Sejuani. Could be something like Decimate. We have to kind of hope it isn't. I mean, that's an interesting block. You want to block here, and you have to block with this, otherwise you're dead. I mean, I wish I had some way of killing it. I really do.
Sure about that?
Oh, I mean, by all means, block here if you wish. Oh, he's got decisive maneuver. Okay. That's gonna trade down. So now, can we survive? This right now is dealing 6, so it's not quite enough. But if he's got burst speed. Oh, he top deck Darius. He top deck Darius. I can play you, and that's only 2 damage. You got something else?
Smell that, Varg? Fear.
Wolf Rider's fine. I can block you with Wolf Rider.
Noxus will rise.
We live. We live on 1. We can't beat Decimate.
Bastards!
What am I doing here? What do I do? Do I just Decimate twice? I can't beat a Decimate. So if I play a unit and he's got Sejuani, then I lose. There's no way he can... If he plays a unit and fervors, I can't beat that either. I think the safest play here is just a double Decimate, and if he's got his own or something like that, then there's not much I could have done. Like if this is a this is the card he had. So if this is top decked, I mean, no, it's not. What a game! Oh.